Hey guys, Luke here from Mix It Up 1108. Normally there's music on this part, but I guess there isn't this time. Welcome back to another Minecraft video, and today we're going to be doing my first Minecraft tips and tricks video. Finally, there it is. And this is going to be a very simple video for brand new beginners that have just gotten the game or have only experimented with it a little bit, and this is just going to be survival. This is going to be how to create a world, either creative or survival or hardcore, and how to survive your first night in survival mode. So what you're going to do, you're on this screen, you're going to hit single player, and I already have worlds, but we're going to ignore that. Imagine that there are no worlds there. You're going to create a new world, and you can name it. I'm going to name mine, let's say, I don't know. We can name mine, survival! Exclamation point, something like that. You can name it whatever you want, and then the only three buttons that you're going to want to press are this one, and this one. This one you're going to want to press if you want to do creative, and if this is your first time playing, or you've only played a little bit, I'd suggest doing creative. So, you just tap it a couple times, and it will say creative. Ignore all this stuff, I'll explain what that means in a future video, but we're going to focus on survival. So there's a few different difficulties. There's peaceful, where there are no monsters, and you can just kind of live out your world, and it's pretty nice. There's easy, where there are monsters, but they're very easy to defeat, and there aren't very many. There's normal, which there are monsters, but it's pretty balanced. And then there's hard, where there's a lot of monsters, and they're usually very powerful. But we're going to play normal, because that's the standard. And then you're going to hit the Create New World button. Ta-da! That's your brand new world. And this, because it's the first time that it's ever generating this world, this loading part will take a while. So, again, if you haven't played survival before, or you haven't really played Minecraft before, go check out Creative. And I will do a video about that in the future. So, okay, you're back. So this is the Minecraft survival world that we spawned in, and wow, we immediately got a sapling. Let's just plant that. Now, I'm in a forest, which is actually a very good spawn, considering what the first thing that you're going to want to do is, which is punch a tree. You can either do it right next to you if there are, or you can go find trees, but you have to go find trees. No matter what, that is necessary. And what that means, the reason that you have to punch one, which I will show you in a minute, is because wood is the primary crafting thing. You need wood to be able to craft anything in the future. So you're going to take your oak logs, and you're going to just put them there. You don't have to do any cool formation like this, which apparently makes oak wood, which I did not realize. And you can just do that, and you can tap, and boom, you have 24. There is a way to get all of it immediately, but if you don't want to do that, then you just tap it until you get the amount that you want. Next up, you're going to put your planks like this, and you're going to get a crafting table. This is, again, necessary for crafting, as you might assume. You're going to place this down wherever you want to. I actually really like this area. I might explore a little bit in the future, depending on what style of Minecraft you like to play. You can either explore, or you can just place it down right at spawn, start building your base right at spawn. That is a sheep. Sheep are very good, and this is a cave. Caves are also very good. So we're going to put it down right by this cave, and we're going to make some sticks. I'd suggest 8 sticks, which only uses 4 wood. Then you're going to make a wooden pickaxe. This is the only wooden tool that you're going to make, because if you find stone immediately, which is very easy, you usually just dig down a little bit. And I am going to state one of the unspoken rules of Minecraft. It's just like, you kind of know this when you join the game. Never dig straight down. Now, you can, and usually nothing bad will happen to you, but the reason that is kind of an unspoken rule is because if you dig straight down, you have a chance of falling into a deep ravine, or a cave, or a lava pool. 16, I found, is actually the perfect amount of stone, which becomes cobblestone, but I'm going to get 20, just because I like it being even, and 15 is not quite enough. So the reason that I said that this is going to be your only wooden tool is because now you can craft other tools. You can craft a stone pickaxe, a stone axe, a stone sword, and then you remove the final stick and get a furnace, like that. Now you have all the tools that you really need, and we're right by a cave, so I'm going to look for coal and iron. This is another necessary thing. This is why we made the furnace, because you get iron ore. Now, it's very dark, and I will probably brighten this up a little bit, but it will also end up brightening me up. Yes. This is what we wanted. We wanted coal. And this is the crafting recipe for torches. You have a coal and a stick, and boom, you have light. Torches never go out, however, for some reason they don't light up when they're in your hand, so you have to place them down to get light. And you get 4 for every stick and 1 piece of coal. So this is what you want. You want to get as much coal as possible because you go through it very quickly, just believe me. And luckily it spawns in huge coal veins. Like, they almost seem infinite sometimes. And this is, again, very lucky. We didn't have to go looking very far for a cave. And here's what I'm saying about the coal veins seeming infinite. I think we finally reached the end, though, because they do have an end. Yeah, that's the end. So we got 21, if you include the one that I had to use for the torches. And you can just break the torch, and let's check here. Any more iron? Yes, there is. And iron will make even better tools and better things that you can use, including armor. Okay, so we're gonna come out, and, you know, I'm really liking this area. You know, the mountain's kind of cool, though, and, like, I kind of want to go up the mountain, but I think I'm gonna start by making my base here. There's plenty of supplies, and, you know, like, we still have access to the mountain, and this is just gonna be for the first night. You can always go up the mountain in the future, so there's 2 ideas that I have for making a base. You can either chop down a bunch of trees, which is the one that I'm going to do, or you can mine a little nook into the cave. Like over here, we can just do this, and ignore those very creepy noises. Those are from an Enderman. And I did not realize that the subtitle is Enderman Whoops. So you can also make a nook, which, you know what, now that I'm thinking about it, this is actually the easier and probably more earth-friendly way. So we're going to do this. Then we're going to mine out a little bit on either side to put our furnace. So this is going to be our furnace, and this is why you need the coal. You put that in there, and you put the iron in there, and boom, you have your iron cooking, and soon you will have iron ingots. Let's come up here, let's grab our crafting bench. Hello there, sheep. You I will be using in a moment to make a bed. Give me that second iron ingot. So you got the advancement, acquire hardware. And this is going to be the, well, probably not usually the first thing that you craft, depending on when you find the iron, but we're going to craft it immediately to get this sheep sheared. Now, you can also kill sheep, and they will drop 1 wool when they die, which would mean that you need to kill 3 sheep to make a bed. But if you shear them, they can drop anywhere from 1 to 3 wool. And you need 3 wool for a bed, which I think I already said, but I'm repeating it. Oh my, this is also very cool. Very nice. If I was a speedrunner, I'd be very happy that I found that. Sheep, eat some grass, please. I'd like to make a bed. Now, this is not essential to surviving the first night. Beds are very nice because when you do sleep, the night passes and you don't get attacked by mobs. But if you don't have a bed, you can block yourself in, give yourself some light, give yourself a window, and then you can survive the night. So I'm going to set that up while this sheep decides whether or not it's going to eat. Oh, it's eating. Great. We're going to shear it. We're going to get that bit of wool. And now we have enough wool for a bed. I'm going to show you guys how to craft one. And this will be useful if it's not your first night for several nights. And it will, for a few reasons. First one if you move far away from your spawn, which was over there for us, it's very useful because it will set your spawn point. So every time you die, because you will die, even if you think that you're the best Minecraft player, you will die. You can right-click it, and you will have your spawn point set. Oh, I need to mention this as well. This is for Minecraft Java Edition, not for Pocket Edition, Windows 10 Edition, / Bedrock Edition, or Console Edition. Most of these tips will work for you guys, but I also don't know what the difference is. So, then we're gonna just block ourselves in, we're gonna give ourselves a little window, and we'll place down a torch, and this is our setup for the first night, and we're ready. Let's make ourselves some iron stuff, you know? Now, usually, before the first night, you're not ready with iron and stuff, but it's nice when you are, because that means that you're super prepared, and we didn't even use the stone sword or axe, so, I mean, I didn't know if we would need to, but, you know, we didn't end up needing to, and that's perfectly fine. And, you know what, let's make that stone axe, too. Stone axe coming right up. And there's one final thing that you should probably make if you've got iron. And this, I 100% suggest that you make no matter when you find iron. If you find one piece of iron, this is what you need to use it for. A shield. Now, the point of a shield, as you might guess, is to, you know, block things from hitting you. And that's actually super useful because if a mob comes after you, you can block it and you won't get damaged. And that sheep can survive now. I didn't have to kill it for its wool. You also will notice that you have 10 hearts and a number depending on what you've done, and these like corn dog meat stick things. I always thought of them as corn dogs until I realized that they were meat sticks, but I don't really know what they are. So actually, the sheep did not survive. I am sorry. If you are a vegetarian, you can find other ways to not eat animals, but that is a lot harder than you might expect in Minecraft. It is a lot easier to just kill animals. And the reason I did that is because I need food. And we're gonna give ourselves a little bit... Yeah, you know what? We have a window, we know if it's night, and we know if it's day, and it's about to become night, and I promise, if you have a bed, you will most certainly survive, and if you don't, making a little hut like this will most certainly make you survive, because you just basically won't die. So, we're gonna sleep, because I have a bed, and you're gonna want that advantage, but if I didn't have a bed, I would have just stayed here for the entire night, waiting, seeing if there were mobs. And you know what? I think I'm going to leave this video here. So, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. Tell me if you have any other tips and or tricks that I should do. I have a lot of other ones planned, but if you guys have specific ones that you want to see, I will try to get those ones done as well. So, yeah. This is super fun, I think. I'm very excited to see where this goes. And yeah, please consider liking the video and subscribing to see more Minecraft and other video games. So, catch you in the next one. Goodbye!